Hello. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome back to the channel once again. If it is your first time here, my name is Gigo, and today we are at Tema Community 25, where we will be looking at the finishes of this particular project, right? So we have the team members going up and down, getting this project, completed. And we have an update of the finishes. So this is the before, right? How the structure look when most of the artisans went to do their part, right? So we have Abraham Segredre, who did the fence wall design, the coping on top. He did, that amazing job. We have Ishmael, right? He did the windows fixing that you are seeing. We have Frank, who did the balustrade and also the burglar proofs. But I want to use today's, episode to, talk more about our painter, which I think, I hardly talk about his works, right? But we will be looking at the finishes of this, project. He came to do the finishes, right? His touches brings the beauty of all the works that has been done here, right? So you can check it out from the outside. If you want to see more of his work, if you go to my playlist, this is not the first time I'm promoting his works. I have done that in the previous, I think last year also I started putting his project out there. So if you go to my playlist, if you go for painter, you will see his name. Or if you go to home deco and design, I think most of his works are there. He is not just a painter, right? When it comes to burglar proof, when it comes to graffiatos, right? If you want to get your POP works done, he's there. POP, I mean, anything finishes, right? This guy is amazing. And you'll be seeing his work here. I always say that I let the work speak for, itself, right? I can tell you what they can do and all that, but if I cannot actually show you what they've done, then it is just, me just putting words out there. But you can see, the amazing work done here for yourself, right? So one thing is that like I said, the production group came to, do their own thing here, right? So the windows you saw is from Ishmael, right, who is in our team. The fence wall coping you are seeing was done by Abraham, right? And also, like I said, the burglar proofs you'll be seeing is done by Frank. These are guys in my playlist. If you go to my playlist, you'll find them there. And you just create a WhatsApp group with all of them, put them in one platform, and the communication goes on. And they know what they are doing, right? These are well experienced people. But you have to come in and add your words to it so that they do it as you want it, right? So you see the windows design by Abraham, beautifully done, and then the painter comes to add the color to it, which makes it even more perfect, right? So this is the dream, right? This is, what I try to create. I try to create a platform where individuals can just come to look for artisans, right, that understand each other. I know how it feels living in the West, sending money, and asking people to go to your site to work, and you have no idea what is happening, and maybe some of these artisans fighting each other, blaming games, all of those things. That was my dream, right, to end that kind of stuff, right? I know the stress out there, I know what people are going through. So if you can have a peace of mind, right, just be wherever you are in the world, and then have a team that are, go in day and out, giving you updates on your project, getting the work done. Bruno started with the Windows work here, right? This is one of the projects that Bruno started when he got sick and then unfortunately passed away. And then Ishmael came to, do the finishes of this particular project, right? So my goal here, right, is, to give you the experience to be your own project manager, right? By actually doing less, right? Just all you have to do is to go to my playlist, get all the guys there. I mean, any artisans you are looking for, if you go to my playlist, their names and functions are there. Just go through their videos, see what they've done. If you are happy with what they've done, their telephone numbers are right there. Create a platform, and you also have your own production group, right? I mean, the name is Gigo Production Group, but I mean, I want to give the opportunity to anybody to also have his or her own group by just using this trusted people, right? So, I mean, you can have your own group when your house is done. Let's say the owner of this project, the house is done, someone comes to see it. Hey, how did you do it? All you have to do is to get to the platform, mobilize the guys yourself, manage them. I mean, I wasn't involved in this project, right? All the owner does is like, Gigo, I am at this stage and I want this. And then I'm like, go ahead, you can use this guy. Gigo, I'm done, I want to use this. I'm like, okay, go ahead, you can use Gigo. I mean, I saw the end of this. I mean, most of the work being done, I got the videos in pieces. I mean, this is work in progress, right? It just didn't happen at once. It was step by step, right? We have the team going there, getting their stuff done, and then the other guys, the next batch also go to do their stuff. But I mean, gradually, this is the end, results, right? The owner wasn't around when the works was done. I think it was the painting that the owner came down to, I mean, see and make sure that the whole thing was done. Or if there's any changes, she could do the changes before we do the last, work, which is the painting. But I mean, when she came, she was very happy with the work being done, and she was out of the country, and she was able to manage her own project stress free, right? These are the things that I preach here on the channel all the time. I know how it feels if you are involved in your own building, right? The experience is beautiful. I mean, it can be very stressful. That is if you are at the wrong side, right? If you have the wrong team that cannot communicate and all of that, that is a disadvantage, right? But here at Girl Production Group, I mean, the guys here are, I mean, amazing guys, right? You can only experience this, when you work with them or you deal with them. I mean, it is all about the peace of mind that you get here, right? So this is another project, I mean, the painter worked on. I mean, here we are looking at the, I mean, it is the more about the painting works, but here the focus is more about the graffiato work being done here, right? This is a Graffiato work. The earlier video we saw was just the normal painting we all know, right? But here, I mean, we did Graffiato, and check the work out, right? Anything you need with your construction, Gigo Production Group is here. I mean, we have Brother Sammy, who is our engineer. He is in charge. I mean, if you are starting afresh, then I will always advise that, I mean, Brother Sammy starts the project. I mean, you deal with him and he talks to the guys and everything, gets everything done your way. But I mean, if you want to deal with the guys individual yourself, that is also fine. Or let's say if you are done with your structure work, right? And it is time for finishes. I mean, windows, doors, tiling, and all of that. I mean, the playlist is there. Create your own group. I mean, it is advisable to at least have, a supervisor, right? Someone that will go and monitor at least to make sure that they are actually doing what you want, right? But I believe in these guys, but still, I always say you check, you double check, and then you cross check. So it's always advisable to at least get someone like Brother Sammy who, I mean, go for inspection. All you need to do is, the transportation, right? So that the guys get the things done the way you want it. Because sometimes mistakes cost money, right? You first have to demolish or take off what they've done. It costs money to do that. And it costs money again to fix the thing, right? Get it right. Extra cost, right? So I mean, this is it for you. Gigo Production Group is here. Anything you want, go to the playlist, create your own group, and I mean, thank me later, right? So, I mean, then this brings us to the end of today's episode. I really do appreciate your time spent here on the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next episode. Let's get do we?